Get a Job in Tech, episode 377. Common interview questions and answers. Here we go. Can you tell me a time when you encountered a technical problem you couldn't solve immediately, and how did you resolve it? Problem-solving skills are critical IT role, so hiring managers may ask this question to assess your ability to resolve issues effectively. Specific skills they may be looking for an ideal candidate might include persistence, resourcefulness, and critical thinking. Here's an example answer. During my first internship, I encountered a software bug I struggled to solve immediately. I took the initiative to research the issue on several forums and reviewed the documentation I had carefully before consulting with a senior colleague. Although I requested help from another team member, some of the research I conducted allowed us to work together to identify the issue and implement a patch. This resolved the problem and improved the application overall performance. Another question: how do you prioritize tasks when you have multiple urgent issues to resolve? Time management and prioritization are essential skills in the IT sector, especially when several support tickets come flooding in at once. Potential employers may ask this question to gauge whether you can manage your workload effectively. Some qualities to highlight include your ability to stay calm under pressure, delegate tasks, and remain organized. Here's an example answer. When faced with multiple issues that all seemed important, I prioritize tasks based on their impact and urgency. I start by assessing which problems are affecting the most users and most critical systems. For example, my last internship, I resolved a server outage affecting our entire office before moving on to address individual workstation issues. This ensured the least amount of disruption to the company's overall operations. Next question. What experiences do you have with troubleshooting hardware and software issues? Can you share an example? Even if you haven't worked in IT, hiring managers will likely want to determine how tech savvy you are in everyday life to determine whether you're a good fit for the role. Consider sharing a story of your technical problem when you were able to resolve it yourself. For example, the example answer. I often helped my relatives when they had issues with their computer and other electronic devices. Recently, this individual was having problems connecting to the internet. I was able to quickly diagnose a problem by resetting their router and updating their computer and network drivers, which restored the internet service connection. I also took the time to show them how to reset their router, and they were grateful to learn how to restore the internet themselves. Next question. Senior level IT interview questions and answers. If you're applying for more senior level role or have a significant amount of relevant work experience, you may encounter the following questions. How did you ensure the security and integration of the systems you manage? Security is an essential aspect of IT. A hiring manager may ask this question to assess your understanding of security, best practices, and your ability to protect their systems from potential threats. Focus on the proactive measure you will take to prevent cyber attacks and similar issues. A good example is I implement multi-layer security measures, including firewalls, encryption, and regular software updates. In addition, I conduct frequent security audits, monitor for suspicious activity, and train other staff members on best practices to minimize risks. Another question. Have you ever implemented a new technology or system across an entire company? If so, how did you ensure a smooth transition? If you're applying for an IT role at a large company, the hiring manager may want to assess your experience implementing new strategies on a large scale. Focus on your ability to manage change and help other team members adopt new technologies. An example answer would be, I led the implementation of a new company-wide CRM system. I ensured smooth transition by conducting comprehensive training sessions, providing detailed documentations, and establishing a support team to address issues promptly. This proactive approach minimized downtime and helped everyone on our team adopt the new technology within the first month we rolled it out. Another question? Can you give me an example of a time when you optimized an IT process or system to be more effective? IT professionals often find new ways to improve existing systems as the technology advances. Hiring managers may ask this question to determine your ability to identify inefficiencies and implement solutions that enhance performance, contributions to the overall success of their company, contributing to their overall success of the company. An example answer would be, in my previous job, I streamlined the software development process by implementing automated scripts using continuous integration, continuous deployment pipeline. This is reducing deployment time by 40% and minimizing human error, with significant improved reliability and efficiency. Time management and prioritization are essential skills in the IT sector, especially when several support tickets come flooding in at once. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next one.